Christian Laettner here on the Rich Eisen Show. If you were a senior on a team and Zion walked in the door, how would you have greeted him back in the day, Christian?
Well, I'll tell you how I greeted Grant Hill.
Okay.
Will that work?
That works.
So with Grant, I immediately threw him the ball and said, "Come dunk on me. Let's see if you can dunk on me." And I would stand under the hoop, and I'd let him get over to the three-point line, and he'd try to dribble in and dunk on me. Now, I don't think I'd do the same thing for Zion.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say that because some of my favorite moments during the tournament was talking about how whether somebody actually had their feet moving trying to take a charge on Zion and how it was a bad call, should have been a block, not a charge. And I thought you got to get credit just for standing in there, right?
Oh, my God. You saw how he knocked over that skinny kid from Syracuse, a few months ago in Cameron? I mean, the kid almost broke his neck.
I know. But
he's just a physical specimen like no one has ever seen. So it's going to be fun watching him play at the next level.
So did Grant Hill ever dunk on you? Was he ever successful?
Yes. Once at the end of his sophomore year, which would be the end of my senior year, we stopped playing that little game.
That's awesome.
That sounds like you took a class in Darwinism as well at Duke.
Yes, things evolve and things change and things get passed down and handed over. And, his first freshman year and half of his sophomore year, maybe he couldn't dunk on me, but by the end of his sophomore year, the reins and the controls started to be turned over for sure.
Last one for you here. What advice do you give Zion before he heads to the NBA? What advice would you give him?
Well, I've already said that he needs to be aware of the social media phenomenon and stay off that junk as much as he can, and to hire a company to handle it for him because his stuff is just going to blow up even bigger and bigger and bigger. So he should hire someone to handle all that stuff. And then my other suggestion would be come back to Duke as much as you can, so we can keep developing your game, keep developing your jump shot. And then I think he's unstoppable.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.